Hey, sweetie. Huh. Trying to make it that way. Yep. Last couple days. Delusional and blaming me for stuff and purposely upsetting me and being petty and vindictive and just I've had it. And I've reached out to the people I work with. I need a fucking miracle. Basically. I just posted on my story on Messenger. Messenger is the only thing I have active. That all the text exchanges that I have with her. So I've had it. I've absolutely had it. It's really sad when people you work for and work with and complete strangers care more about you than someone who's supposedly family. Which, I shouldn't expect anything from her. I know all too well. Right, I know. And I don't want to do the whole codependent thing and, rely on somebody, but it's just not possible the way things are right now to have a car and a place of my own without, getting someone to at least help me find a place that's safe, I need a place to stay that I'm not gonna feel stressed out. I can't afford my own place, not with bad credit. I can't get approved for a car with my bad credit, so I have to save up the money. And you have to save up the money for that. Section 8 doesn't open here until September for the waiting list, and you know how long it takes for, waiting list. Everybody knows people that have been on the waiting list for years. So, I really would prefer not to have to rely on anybody, but I have to. And I'm, reaching out for help. I need whatever help I can get to be in a safe, calm place. Right. But I don't want the only reason that I'm interacting with someone to be codependency. You know what I mean? And, whatever the actual the situation is with him, I don't know. Because he said he was going to visit me and we could go out and spend time together in person once I filed for divorce. Well, I've done it. Yeah, my mentor that's from Long Island has a permanent card. Like, yeah, I don't know how you got something like that, but her family has one of those permanent cards because they were homeless for so long. Kind of makes me wonder, like, if it was like all her military connections with her family or whatever. But yeah, I've seen it. Like, she could always get help up if she moved back to New York. She could, you know, always get help there if she wanted to be there. But she's out in the country somewhere, and she's got a nice place. And not like big mansion, but definitely a step above all the places that I've visited her at. Like, I just want the chaos that is toxic to end. I don't mind healthy chaos that creates growth, but, you know, my emotional well-being, my health matters more than certain other things, you know? I know, Pam Bam. It's awesome. Pam Bam was on with me this morning. Okay. Yeah, she's got that for like a permanent homeless card or something. So yeah, like she could just flash that and, you know, I guess it's kind of like the Amex black card for welfare. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, I don't know why she hasn't gone back, but she always says she misses it there. Yeah, I just had it out. Like today, I was not taking it. I'm not taking the manipulation. I'm not taking the blame. I am not letting her do this to me anymore. Like, I'm standing up for myself. Pam Bam is awesome. She's one of the regulars on TL's channel. I'm sure you've seen her there. I think a lot of times she's on, like, on his Wednesday ones. But I'm over it. And normally I just keep things to myself. Only my closest friends have known these things, but I'm telling people I work with, I'm telling my managers and bosses, I'm like, look, I am trying to hang on so hard. That's awesome. Pam was teasing us with talking about her yummy dinner last night, lamb and tidy potatoes. Then I made her Google some things. We had a good time this morning. Like, we really did. We had a wonderful time this morning. I was reading all kinds of Oracle cards, pulled out some decks I haven't used in a long time. But yeah, we were making plans for the future. Like, we seriously need to get together in person and have like a potluck thing going on. Yeah. My mother thought she wouldn't like it. And I'm like, I really want to try it just once, and, you know. Then she decides she really likes it. And she's like as anti-vegan as you could get. You know, she doesn't even like eating vegetables. And, you know, no matter how wrong she's been, I've been trying to get her to eat healthier. And, you know, I know that it'll come back to me. The good karma will come back to me. But I'm at the point where I'm just like, I am so stressed out, and it's not even my job stressing me out. Like, I love both places. I really do. Even the roughest night or, the most difficult customers, I still enjoy what I'm doing. I'm learning a lot of stuff, and, I'm working hard, and, you know, being a Capricorn, I guess. But yeah, I've got about an hour. I had to go pick her up from work. It was a big fucking hassle today. I had to go to a fire safety meeting at my other job. We got to put out actual fires, which is awesome. We didn't do that with the other place. But the actual experience was really valuable. And then the person who was supposed to bring me home had to call off for a medical emergency with her kid, which is fine, but I wish I had known. So then, big fucking hassle. Had to drop her back off at work because she was on the way to work when that was over. Came home, decided I'd rather eat and do this and not kill my feet again, because my feet were really hurting yesterday. And I was like, it doesn't matter. They're laying off all kinds of seasonal people, but the store manager said, we are keeping you because you're good. And they passed me around all these departments, and I bust my ass there. Yeah, they might be like, well, we're, whatever. I've got a month until classes start. I may be able to work there a couple days a week and still the other place. I don't know. I'm letting the universe take care of it. I'm not stressing over it. Right. I had to have it out. I was like, look, these are the facts. That's that. You can sit there and say, you can write any number on the calendar and say you put gas in. That doesn't make it true. Unless I see receipts, I'm not going to believe it. So I knew I should have been keeping all my receipts from doing this. I filled it up, and I've maybe used $45 of gas this entire time since last Wednesday when I filled it up. And I put in 40. So her saying she's put in 70 and I've used it up, that's fucking like over $100 of gas that she's putting all on me. Like, how the fuck? We're talking like 400 something miles on the car. Okay. Since the trip odometer was set last week, it was like at 2 something. Like 200 something miles. $70 in gas, $100 in gas, that would be like almost 700 miles. Nobody's put 700 miles on this car. And if it's getting such bad gas mileage that it's only getting like 5 or 10 per gallon, that's really bad. But it's not true, because the one day, it was exactly at a quarter tank when I left. And I put $5 in as soon as I got home. And it was above a quarter tank. So if I put in that $5 and it was above a quarter tank and it was exactly quarter tank when I left, and I ended up with more gas in it by the time I got home, I actually used less than $5. If I'm using less than $5 doing 32 miles round trip, how the fuck is she using all this other gas? If she's actually putting it in. Like, it only holds 19 gallons. That's it. Like, if you do the actual math, there's no way to sit there and be like, oh yeah, that's how much has been used. No. Like, I don't understand being that delusional. It's one thing if you forget, but this is beyond, like, forgetting stuff. This is just straight up fucking delusional. Like, I wish I could get her recording saying that she wants to off herself or hurt somebody because I could 302 her so quickly. But the only way she's gonna get evaluated properly is to be involuntarily committed. She's not gonna go voluntarily. And trying to get her into a doctor that she'll listen to, that will evaluate her and listen to me, that's tall order. And if I suggest anything, oh God. But despite this, losing sleep, I've been trying to come on to try to get new clients so that I can get some more money. I mean, I have to get more money to squirrel away that she doesn't know about, so that I can have that sitting there and hide it so I can get that out of there. Yeah. Right, like, anybody's personality gets more intense as they age. But I'm just like, okay, I have had enough. But if I went to a shelter without having a car, it'd be really hard to get to work and school. So it's like I have to use the next couple paychecks. I don't care how much of a beater it is. I just gotta pray that it gets me from point A to point B. I don't care what it looks like as long as it's reliable enough. Like, honestly. But, she did relent and let me try to do cosign to get a loan to get a car, but we were denied, so the only other option is saving up the money. But, being nickeled and dimed here, I got my own phone line now that's got split off, which at least I got unlimited data, but that's costing me twice as much. Yeah, it is. Like, I just need a break. Like, I cannot be someone's fucking slave and work 2 jobs and then start worrying about school. I can't do it. Hey, Chill Will. But I thought I'd break out the Dragon Fae, because I have taken good care of my fairy garden, and it's thriving, and it's time to ask for their favor, for the garden. Like, I've got Japanese beetles still in my basil. They're leaving the rose alone now. They're finally leaving the rose alone, knock on wood. But I think it's because I put Miracle-Gro in it and it's getting healthy. But the damn basil, they're like in the soil, the basil, so I don't know if I should replant everything with fresh soil. But I just, like, yeah. I probably need to do that. So on my next day off, I'll probably do something with that soil. Like, I don't know if I can mix something in to kill off the eggs or whatever, but I need to get those damn things out. Yeah, I need donations because I am trying to get away from a narcissist. The sooner I get away, the sooner I can truly heal my emotional wounds. Alright, so I'm going to pull a couple cards for myself here. It's hard enough caring for someone with dementia, but a narcissist on top of it. I'm thinking that's where she's going here. Like, she's showing signs of dementia. Well, that's good. I'm getting take action. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to take action, because if I don't, it's just gonna get worse. Yeah, that's why I fall asleep to binaural beats, meditations, and stuff. I put that kind of music on when I'm sleeping. Sometimes it actually drowns out the sound of her being, obnoxious during the day. Even her normal talking voice is not an inside voice. When she's on the phone, she thinks she's, like, yelling across the backyard to someone or something. Hey, Ankar, we're doing donation-based readings, hon. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm trying to get away from a narcissist. So, I also do private readings. They start at $22.22. And you can email me. And I will do a private video that only you can see. I'll send you a link to it. But I need to stop at the store and pick her up from work. So I have to leave at 8:30. Probably like 8:15. Bells will ring. Interesting. I hope that doesn't mean a bunch of bells will ring tonight at work. Guess I need to pay attention to warnings. I'm trying to. Ooh, floor cards. I am a peaceful being. Pure male energy. I hope that means he decides to show up. Like, I know he has his own burdens, especially trying to, prove that he's capable of supporting a family so he can get his kids. But surely his settlement should be coming soon. And, if he genuinely wants a life with me, I'll just say I don't mind being rescued by the white knight on the steed. I'm totally okay with that Disney shit right now, because I need to get the hell out of here. If that's, what is meant for me, then I will welcome that shit. As much as I hate being like, rescue me and shit, maybe that's what I need. So if he wants to come in and do that, perfectly fine by me. Like, if Craigslist still had personals, I'd be all over that, trying to get a sugar daddy. Oh, got the number 11 card. I really need a miracle. Oh, we got Laura and you, Joel. Yep, hit the like, share it, subscribe. If you can do a donation, I would be so grateful for that. So you missed this morning, I pulled out some decks I haven't played with in a while. Silly girl, we're doing donation-based questions. That's okay, Ange. We love you. Even if you only have a couple dollars, hey, every little bit helps. Got about half an hour till I gotta go. Yeah, I did have to actually get a little bit of sleep. And I got up just in time to go to the fire safety meeting. It was actually kind of fun putting out a fire. Like, they put kerosene on a pan and lit it and had us all take a turn using a fire extinguisher. They showed us what happens if you try to use a water-based one on a grease fire or anything with gas. And it gets bigger. I'm like, I knew that. But, yeah, kitchens are like the worst. You can always share and send me referrals too. The best kind of advertising is word of mouth. I've known that since my first job was selling. And it was basically call who you know, do your presentation, have them do the referrals, and it went from there. Justice will prevail. Damn yeah. That is exactly what's gonna happen. Fucking justice. It's time for justice to prevail for me. It is fucking time. Yeah, anyone that has a cough, I'm like, hey, pineapple juice. So next time I go to the store, I'm going to start mixing a little bit of pineapple juice in with like water and other stuff. Of course, quitting smoking would probably help, and that would cut down on my expenses, but I'm too stressed already. I don't need to be more stressed. Oh yeah, I definitely need to take better care of myself, do more natural stuff. I want to be able to grow all my own herbs and vegetables and stuff. Maybe even have some fruit trees and stuff. Just so I don't have to rely on grocery shopping all the time. Well, that's good. Yeah, it's that tart cherry or black cherry or something like that. But any sort of cherry seems to help, you know? And Aldi's has quite a bit of the stuff once in a while. So when they have it, I try to get it. But yeah, I took a 6-week course to get certified for ovology years ago when I was pregnant with my son. So I have probably forgotten a lot of the stuff. But I think the best way for us to get out of the matrix is to not be reliant on doctors, like the ones that push pharmaceuticals. You know, sometimes it's necessary. I mean, it's good that they listen to you. I'm going to pull a few cards for people here and let's just see who it might resonate with. If it resonates with you, go ahead, you know, take that as a card for you. I just haven't used these guys in a while and figure I might as well. It's going to be a short one, but I may come back on in the morning after I get off work. The listener, sacred silence. Oh, so peace and quiet. If it's peace and quiet on the external, it makes it easier to hear the messages from your spirit guides. The louder it is, the more distracting things are in the outside world, the harder it is to tune into your intuition. Yep, and it's kind of funny, like, the whole pharmaceutical thing started out with taking natural remedies, and then they started synthesizing them. But a lot of the standard treatments for some things are still natural substances. Aspirin, not anymore, really. It's artificial. But I've been given belladonna for abdominal cramps. Let's see what else. They use digitalis, which is foxglove, for people with low blood pressure because it constricts your arteries and your veins to raise your blood pressure, which is why it can actually be dangerous. So anyone with high blood pressure needs to be careful around it. But that's still common. Obviously, penicillin is a natural thing, and unless you're like me and developed an allergy to it because you were on it too much as a kid, that's, one of the best antibiotics. Except for, antibiotics now are really overused and not used properly. But they're starting to use more of the natural and alternative remedies in hospitals even. They use colloidal silver for burn victims. I mean, hell, they even use maggots to clean up gangrene. And there are some places they still do that. Might seem gross, but hey, they do it. Yep. The thing is, the hemp industry was shut down because it competes with fossil fuels, competes with the paper industry, competes with all kinds of pharmaceuticals. It's really sad. Like, doctors have admitted to falsely diagnosing people with cancer just to make the money. They've outright admitted that they did it. And it can actually cause more cancer. So anyone that gets diagnosed, I'm like, please look into natural remedies. There's tons. Like, changing your diet, the whole alkalinity thing. There's a lot of stuff you can do to combat it naturally. You don't have to go through that stuff. And a lot of the so-called preventions, like mammograms, the radiation can cause breast cancer. So get a thermogram instead. It's just as accurate. The only thing is, insurance doesn't cover it. And I really think we need insurance reform in this country. And healthcare reform. They should be willing to pay for preventative measures, truly preventative measures, like for people that at risk of diabetes or heart disease or whatever, have them take classes learning how to eat healthier and exercise and cover nutritional supplements and, vitamins and stuff. And if they pay for that stuff, it's going to cost them less than paying all these medical treatments once the person gets sick. So why would the insurance companies not want to cover preventative medicine? You gotta sit there and question what's their motivation. And what is the reason why they're playing the game with them? Alright, about 15 more minutes, guys. I'll pull a couple more cards. If it resonates with you, cool. If it doesn't, sorry. Yeah, I've been listening to Ralph Smart, and I was sitting there going, he's right. He's absolutely right. And, once I get out of this situation, I'll be able to control that more. What I eat, instead of having to deal with someone being like, well, I bought this and I made it, so you should be grateful. It's like, this doesn't make me feel healthy. It weighs me down. But I need to start buying healthier stuff for myself to eat. I don't know about completely going vegan, but... Hey there, Cherry. Oh, I think a lot of us do. Stress makes you put on weight anyways, you know. Whether you're overeating to, deal with the stress or not, it actually makes you put on weight. Like, it messes with your metabolism. I mean, some people lose weight from stress too, especially if they're not eating right. Seriously, all of those? Okay. Well, whatever. Dreamcatcher 42. The answer to everything. Dreaming your wisdom. So pay attention to dreams. We got bells are ring again. Card 31. Dawn Watcher. So listen for warnings. Card number 2. Open your heart. I think that's for you, Ubasi. Open your heart. Because I got a really nice love reading for her this morning. I just kept going and going with the cards. Yep, I think we all do sometimes. No reason to feel guilty about it. That'll just make things worse. Be like, okay, oops. Be more mindful next time. Just don't beat yourself up over it. Don't you dare close that heart. Go out drinking, go out to a bar, have a one-night stand, and you'll marry him. That sounds so stupid. Like, it shouldn't work that way. It usually doesn't work that way. But the universe is having a laugh. It'll be one of those guys, like, I never go out to the bar, but my friends drag me out because they're tired of me moping, and y'all were just, yeah. Y'all will just connect. We got the Green Lady, Chosen One, and a knock at the door. Oh my god, that's what I want. I want the knock at the door. And hear her say, hey look, your friend's here. But I'll be like, shit, I'm a hot mess. I was trying to get to sleep and I couldn't sleep. And that's because I was probably picking up on him being nervous. No, you're not going to have a stroke. You might have what the French call le petit mort. No, I want that knock at the door. I want him to show up and be like, look, I'm tired of seeing you suffer. Let's just do this. His ass better show up soon. And even if, like, the people in the blacked out cars want to, interfere with some shit, I will kick some serious fucking ass. Because I'm not putting up with that shit either. You want to come, like, fuck things up for us? Hell no. I will kick your fucking asses if people come and try to interfere with us. Like, I may not be trained like he was, but... Oh, Ange probably just dealing with parentals. Yeah, I actually majored in French the first time I went to college. How useful that was, huh? Everybody needs to open their heart. I am so glad to see all my regulars hanging out here. It makes me feel loved. Here we go again. Justice will prevail. Hell yes. It's time for justice to prevail. Set things right. For me, for Jason, for everybody going through some shit, whether it's on legal end or not, things are gonna be set right. Well, thank you for coming here. I'll see if I can do some more morning stuff right after I get home from work. I'm only working at Saxony tonight, tomorrow night, and then Lowe's on Sunday. So I can be at TL's Sunday Night Live. You know, the right person is only going to tell you not to do something if it's something that is going to harm you or them. They're not going to sit there and try to control you. They're not going to distract you from the things you love doing. They're not going to stifle your creativity. They're going to be encouraging you. They're going to be right there doing the stuff with you if they like the same things. If not, they're going to be like, hey, go have fun. Awesome. Enjoy it. Relationships aren't about control, okay? They're about learning, growing, and supporting each other. Nurture tenderness. The big old butterfly. Well, I'm so glad you are here, Basti, because we love you. Everyone be loving, be loved. I need some bud and some new buds. Move to a state where it's legal for medical use. There are certain strains that are very good for mental issues. Strangely enough, even though they say, and you still get therapists that are like, no, don't. And some people don't take to it, you know, but it's healthy for other people. Oh, I think this is for you, sweetie. Bittersweet farewell. Connection to someone has to end, and it's a tough one, but it has to be done. I think that's for you, Basti. Oh yeah, there's a couple states where recreational is legal too. That's awesome. Michigan was one of the first states for medical, so I remember when it was like 11 states. I forget how many it is now, and now we're getting the ones that are like, yeah, we don't care if you have a medical reason or not. And it's really awesome. And they're reversing a lot of the sentencing too for people who were thrown in jail for it in those states. Lovers at the feast, conscious, aware eating. So not only do we have like relationship vibes coming, and go back to the whole healthy eating thing. Look, if you call someone out on shit, you know, it is what it is. even if you make a mistake, if you have good intentions behind things and you're just being honest about how you feel, it doesn't matter. You know? If you're just being honest about your own feelings, that's all you can be. It's not up to you to decide how someone takes it. That's on them, how they take it. Yeah, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes with people who run YouTube, people who run everything media-wise. But, you know, and there's the planets. Blame it on the planets, as TL says. It'll resolve when the retrogrades end, when the energy from the eclipses starts to really kick into gear into the tension of what, it just happened. Whew. Okay, so we have Face Your Shadow and You Have Time. 19 and 7. So the same one that was there earlier. Everyone has a shadow side. Denying it only makes it stronger. Who doesn't love flattery? Especially people that have self-conscious issues. It's unfortunate. But yeah, everybody has the dark side. If we deal with it, then it helps us become better people, healthier. If we don't, then we attract people that reflect that part of us that we were denying. Born innocent. Stop taking blame for stuff. That's what I said today. I'm not taking the blame for shit that ain't my fault. Yeah, and a lot of people with psychic gifts have been through a lot of shit too. Yep. And as long as you are trying to be a good person, your intentions are good, we all make mistakes, but focusing on our mistakes and our flaws, not a good thing to do. Alright, one more card, then I'm shutting this down, and I have to go pick up Imodium for her, and then pick her up from work, then get ready for my job down taking care of people all night. And hopefully I'll have enough energy to come on in the morning and do a few more readings. Okay, let's see. The Lovers. It's a good one to end on. Card number 3. It says love each other. And I want all of you to love each other. The people here, people not here, even people causing you pain, still send them love so that they become better people, okay? So, hopefully, those of us who are welcoming it will have that soon. And even if we aren't opening up to that, then we need to remember to love ourselves first, always. Love our friends. Don't forget about platonic love. Yep. Always love yourself first, regardless of anything else. I mean, not to, narcissist level. But shit, even narcissists, they can't help it. They're completely fucked up in the head. That's either what they've been through or how they were born. If it's brain issues, it's whatever. But yeah, love yourself. Love each other. Love you guys. I'll see you again soon, okay? I hope everyone has a great night. And I'll see you